Hi all, long time no see. I'm just doing a quick update video just so we can start from scratch and sort of everybody can know where they're at with the memberships basically. I don't want to keep banging on about memberships because it seems a little bit distasteful to be always going on about the sort of paid memberships, and that's what's been bothering me a bit lately. And the memberships have been crap. As I have sort of suffered myself with various things, I haven't been able to keep up my end of the bargain, so I want to change all that. As one of the comments recently said, which you'll see my latest short was a reply to one of the comments, I've been promising the earth and not delivering at all. Jack of all trades, master of none was one of the comments. Look, I take it on board. Like, I don't necessarily agree wholeheartedly with that, but I can see why you would think that. I've been trying to do more and more to make people happy and to provide more value, when in fact it's just the age-old sort of adage of less is more, and it's, you know, it's stupid, but you know, I go through these periods of not necessarily thinking clearly. So to rectify that, I've sort of pared back what I've been offering, and I'm just going to offer what's realistic, and I'm going to offer what I can deliver, and it's going to be a great service that way, because we're going to get exactly what we sign up for, and I can put all my effort into that rather than trying to play catch up. I couldn't do the daily stuff. The daily stuff was just sort of too much in terms of putting all the Betfair odds in daily and delivering that. So I'm concentrating my time on doing a one-off weekly leagues update with all of the calculated odds for unders and overs, win, draw, win, half-time odds, correct score. So you're getting all of that, but to actually see the value, you need to put the live Betfair odds in. So just type in whichever odds you want, and sort of it will calculate it for you and tell you if there's value or not. And I can do that a week in advance because I don't have to put the live odds in. But if I put the live odds in, you can only work a day in advance really, because the odds aren't available, or if they are available, they're not accurate and they're going to fluctuate a lot. So that's going to save a lot of time. I'm working on an API to get that pulled in so that it can be done automatically. I've been saying that for years. I just can't figure it out for a reasonable price. So at the moment, this is the way we're going forward. And then on top of that, with the corners, the over-unders and the draw selections, the draw selections are still going to be included. They'll be on the spreadsheet at the start of the week. And I'm going to utilise the Telegram groups, as has been suggested in the past. I've already got one for corners, which I started and then stopped because I stopped communicating with people. And there's one for overs as well. So I'm going to start, I promise, I'm going to start doing those daily. The overs and unders will also, the over 0.5 and over 1.5s will also be on that weekly spreadsheet. But for the Telegram groups, I've got them logged as notifications on my phone to let me know when those games go live. And if they do come to the point where they meet the criteria and we want to be getting involved with over 0.5 or 1.5, then I will send out a Telegram message to say X game is now at 45 minutes. We're looking at over 1.5, or it's at 30 minutes, we're looking at over 0.5 split stake. That would be 1.5. So I'll be sending those out so you don't have to sort of monitor them yourselves. And I can commit to that. I didn't over the past couple of weeks, but I've got a lot of things sorted and my ducks are in a row a little bit more now. So we've got those two things. Yeah, the corners, there was a comment that they were atrocious and that's why I stopped doing them, and that wasn't. We had a terrible run, but that wasn't why I stopped. You'll see from my latest long form video that I've put in a hell of a lot more work into researching the corners, and we've got another 2 parts coming in that series to show you exactly how deep we can dive into the analysis. And it genuinely, that wasn't why I stopped doing them. It was just I stopped doing everything. But so I'm going to be back on posting the corners daily. We're going to post a few. There'll be less selections than there were those first few frantic days when I hadn't sort of filtered it as much as I should have. I was using leagues that I didn't necessarily need to, and I hadn't done as well. I had done the research, but I hadn't applied it. So there'll be less selections, more manageable amount of selections, but that'll be daily as well. So that's all going to be part of the membership. The 2 Telegram groups. I want to keep them separate because not everybody's going to want both. So you're not going to want to get a notification when there's a corner if you only want to bet on overs, and vice versa. So there'll be 2 and you can choose which one to go in. I'll also have a general sort of Telegram group just to update you also when stuff goes live, if there's any issues with the data, if there's any opportunities that I've spotted that I think you might want to get involved in, you know, just general notification. I won't use it a lot. I won't be spamming you, to be honest. It probably won't get used all that much, but I just want to be able to open the communication channels a bit more, because jumping on and emailing isn't always going to be an option. It's just more difficult for me to do. So if I can just have my phone and do that Telegram update, it will save you guys a lot of hassle, because you'll know what's going on, and it will save me a lot of stress as well, worrying about not being able to get in touch. So that's where we're at the moment. So I'm also going to be doing weekly blogs. The blog articles will be for members only, and they will be on a Wednesday. All the stuff will be out on it's been Monday up to now, but it needs to be out on a Sunday evening. So I'm going to commit to Sunday evening for the weekly data, and I'm going to say Wednesday for the blog, which will be linked to sort of what's been going on over the past week, but also I'll just be offhand topics around sort of trading that I find interesting and want to update you with. And I enjoy writing, so that won't be a chore. Yeah, so I'm hoping you'll take me up my word that I'll be able to keep up with it this time. YouTube members, you've had a pretty shit deal in terms of the subscriptions. It just didn't work. The YouTube memberships didn't work. I couldn't find a good way to get the content out to you in video form daily. My hope was that by putting it at a low entry point price, we'd get a lot of people sign up and it'd make it worth my while, but there weren't a lot of people, to be honest. And those who did sign up, I really appreciated it, but it was loads of work, and it sort of just come at a bad time. So I've learned my lesson. I'm going to stop the YouTube memberships, and anybody who's already signed up for any level of the YouTube memberships already, as a thank you, I'm going to give a 3 months subscription to the website. All the subscriptions are going to go through the website now, just nice and easy. The price points are going to be fixed, and we're not going to have any complications. So if those people could email me at contact@themathbetman.com, because I don't get any contact details through YouTube, so I can't actually get you a voucher, a code to give you that 3 month. So if you want it, I can appreciate that you might not want it, but if you do want to take advantage of the 3 month, drop me an email. I know how many users I've got, how many subscribers I've got, so unfortunately I can't monitor exactly whose email ties up with what user, but I'll trust you guys to sort that. So if you drop me an email and say, I'm user XYZ on YouTube and I'd like a free discount for a month, free code, then I'll send you a bespoke code and we can work that way. And then all the YouTube videos will just be free to use, free to see. There'll be no pay barrier, and any subscription stuff will be on the website, and we'll all be singing from the same hymn sheet. That was a bit of a stress head, wasn't it? Right, thanks for your patience and time. I hope to rebuild the trust, and I hope that any sort of new members will not have to worry about any of the old hassle. But yeah, I appreciate the time. I appreciate the fact that you haven't been getting what you've been promised, and I apologise for that. And that's why I'm fronting it up and, you know, taking it on the chin and changing. So I hope you can all come on the journey with me, and I'll see you all soon.